Alright everybody, so was at Dick's earlier today. Well, not really, because you know, of the coronavirus, but they have this thing now. It's called a contactless curbside pickup, where basically you just order it online and then they, as long as it's in stock at your store, they you just pull up in your car and they give it to you. So I got a bag full of stuff down there. It's about $75 worth of stuff, which is hard to believe because it all fits into a bag about this big. But I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Alright, so we got a different angle now. The stuff's over here. You can see my table is a tote lid and a, I don't know, some kind of stand. So I'll get my bag here. I'm gonna start smallest to biggest, as most things are. So we've got, first thing, I did open a couple of these things. I'm trying to look for the other thing. There it is. Alright, so these two things are, I'm not going to do them separately, but they kind of go together. We've got Mr. Crappie Jigheads. You know, I need some more Jigheads, so I got those. You can see they're just white and red, and then they are 1/16 ounce, which is right up there. Right there. Next is these really cheap Twister Tail Grubs. Spawn's coming up, so these should be good for Crappie and anything like that. Bluegill, you know. I probably could pair them with these. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I have other Jigheads that probably look better, but these can go with some of the other ones I have. You'll see. The next thing, next cheapest thing, not necessarily next biggest thing, is this fish scale. Yeah, I opened that. So it's literally, this was like $7.50 or something. Really cheap, but it's got 4-foot tape measure, 40 inches or something. It's pretty big, so that's nice. And then it's got this sketchy little scale. You can see the scales there, and there's literally just a spring in there. But I figured if I catch another 22-inch fish like I did last year, which you guys never saw a video because that was before I started my channel, but if I catch another fish like that, I'd want to know what the weight is. I'd probably also need to get a different kind of hook system because I can't just put that on a fish, really. So yeah, that's a pretty small thing that I just added on because I figured it'd be nice to have. It's too cheap to go and buy like an actual $25 thing. The next thing is this Whopper Plopper, which hopefully I'm going to be able to use in Canada when I hope I go this year, depending on whether or not the border opens back up. But this should be a great topwater lure for smallmouth, which is pretty much the main target species in Canada. So I can take it out here. It says a $13 lure, which is like ridiculous to me, but I know they're just really good. They're also very well packaged. There we go. All right. So this just comes right out of there. Here's the plastic piece, and then there's your actual lure. So you can see this treble hook is mounted back here on the clear piece. This thing spins. Yeah, you can kind of see it spin there. There you go. So that spins in the water, makes a great sound. I was watching videos earlier. This is in the Loon color. Yeah. And then this is a Whopper Plopper 75. The weight is, I don't know, 3/5 ounce, which I thought I did not. I thought I ordered like 9/16, which I don't know, math. Oh yeah, 3/5 is 9/16. Ha, I think. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the Loon color. I looked it up, and apparently just standard white and black are the best. So I figured I'd get the black because there's also loons there. I don't know. Probably doesn't make a difference, but so yeah, this is Whopper Plopper, great topwater lure. We'll just set this aside. Next thing is PowerPro 65-pound braid. I got this because I didn't get it, but I kind of set up this rod and reel. It's a Pinnacle. I can't read it. Pinnacle Tournament Pro. Hey, You guys look from this side. I'm trying to, there we go. Pinnacle, PWT Pro tournament, something like that. I couldn't find it online, so I couldn't find like a price or any kind of rating. But it's a nice big bait casting reel. You can see there's the bait cast or the push button. And then I figured it'd be this rod, as you can see, is not a bait casting rod, but it's just a nice heavy rod I have. Here, I'll show you that to you guys. It's only like, I think it's 4. Oh, it's actually a 6.6. Thought it was shorter than that. But there you can see that. It's only got 4 eyelets, which is really weird, but they're nice and reinforced. So I figured it'd be good for like catfish and, you know, musky, maybe musky, but fish that are, you know, a lot bigger, which is why I got the 65-pound braid. So yeah, it's just a standard bait caster that's, you know, a little more rounded. So yeah, this is the 65-pound braid. We'll open it up just to see what it looks like. I got my knife here. It doesn't open like standard line, like my tri-lane back here, which you'll see later. You know how it opens like that. It doesn't open like that. It opens actually with like glue and glued stuff, which is kind of annoying. Because it's really, really. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Just rips open. It's a lot easier. So there's my nice big spool. Later I'll cut to a scene where we can actually put this on my one reel, and then another reel that I'll show you in a second that I also just got. So this is PowerPro 65-pound test, 150 yards of it. So then the last thing, and I resisted enough to not open it, is Okuma Stratus VI or 6, I imagine is what that is. SVI 30, that's the size 30 or 3000, I guess, size reel. I got this. It was on sale, which is nice. It's only 30 bucks, and I think it's a regularly a $60 reel or something. So that's nice. We're gonna try and bust in here. There we go. All right, so there's our paper. Comes right out, and there's the reel. Oh, there's another thing there. I'll keep that, I guess. Throw this stuff away. That's just the plastic. Here's the actual reel. This thing's not tight. Tighten that up. It's already set up the way I want it, which is nice. Tighten that down. Come on. Get in there. Almost. I think the anti-reverse is off, which is kind of, or is it? Yeah, it's off. There we go. Now it's on. It's got a pretty good anti-reverse from the feel. Almost got it. There we go. So here's my reel. Oh, it feels really good. Bail feels pretty slick. Ow. Ugh. I don't like the way that drag sounds, but I'm sure it's fine. This is actually foam, believe it or not. It's actually like really cushioned. It's not like plastic, which is nice. So yeah, I think this is a $60 reel, which is pretty good for getting it at the price of 30. But I'll show you the reel I'm gonna replace, or that it's replacing. Is this old big? I don't know how old it is, but it's a Shakespeare Katera. I don't know. It's one of both of these rods I have here. That baitcaster I showed you before, and this reel here. My grandpa won in a raffle at one of our fairs, or my grandma actually won them, but she gave them all to my grandpa because she doesn't really fish. But there were 9 fishing reels in it, and I took, I think, 3 of them because he let me have them, and then the other one he put on an ice rod. But this one I thought was really good until I started feeling some better reels, and I was like, wow, I need to replace this one. So it's actually really big. Like that handle you can see is huge, and then it's only 5 bearings too. So I'm not really sure whether I should put this line on this reel or if I should get new line. I should probably put new line, because this line has been all through Canada last year in my whole fishing season, so it's probably a little worn out, so I'll probably end up putting new line on it. But yeah, this is the reel I'm replacing. So yeah, both of these I'll film getting rewound with line. So I really like this so far. Feels pretty nice, and you know, it looks cool, but that's not really important. I don't like the way that sounds, but I'm sure it'll be all right. So that's actually everything. This is the full thing, plus the Whopper Ploppers that's sitting down there. But yeah, $75 of stuff in a little tiny bag. Oh, and yeah, I guess you could look at, see the braid or the line things there. Gear ratio is 5:1. Wow, that is loose. I don't know what those things are. That's millimeter or something? There's a whole bunch of other things there. And then it has pounds to yards, of course. So 6 pounds is 210 yards. 8 pounds is 170, which is what we're going to be putting on there. 8-pound trilane. And then 10 pounds is 140. So yeah, that's the reel. So that's nice. So with that, I think I'll catch you guys in the basement, and we can put some line on those reels. Alright, so we're down here. We got this reel taken off. I left the line on it because I figured there's no reason to take it off, but I take the line off. But I took the reel off of the rod, and just so you guys know, this is it's on the other side. It's in the vise, but I'm not. It's a Cabela's Tourney Trail. Yeah, Cabela's Tourney Trail IM7. It's 6 feet, and it's a line weight 6 to 12 pound test. I think it's like a medium heavy or so. Yeah, it's pretty good rod. I fished all of Canada with it, just with that crap reel. I shouldn't say crap, but it's not a good one. So, but we got this reel on here now, and I got the line down there taped onto a paintbrush. Actually, it's not a pencil. Everybody uses pencils, but I have a paintbrush. So yeah, that's down here. I'll show you guys how I tie my knot to do that, you know, to tie it on the reel. So I'll get that like that. I'm actually gonna pull it off here, and then I'm just gonna get enough line that I can tie a knot with. And then the biggest mistake that I always make doing this is not putting it through this thingy on the bail, this little piece. There's probably a name for that, but I'm not professional enough to know that. So yeah, that's the mistake I always make. So you got to make sure you put it through here. So here's my line. You got to make sure you put it through here first in order to, oh, here, let me move the camera, in order to be able to reel it. So you pull it around there. This is how I do it. I'm sure there's other ways, but this is how I do it. So you're gonna pull. What I'm actually gonna do is make the loop first. So here's your loop. You make a loop, and you wrap it around 5 times. You can tie the knot first. So you wrap it around 5 times like this. This is technically an improved clinch knot. That's what the name of this is. So you wrap it around 5 times or more, whatever, you know, it doesn't really matter. Then you stick it through the loop down here and back up through this loop, and then wet it, saliva, you know, whatever. I'm not going to tighten it, obviously, but then you remember to bring it under the drag, or not under the drag, under the bail, and then bring your loop around. Probably want to get it right, I'm not really sure if you want to get it centered or on that. I'm just going to tighten it wherever. Oh, and then, yeah, so then you're gonna, I'm gonna move this, no, I'm not. Get it like that. Then you take your end that's connected to the spool of the line, and then you just pull that down, and it tightens, and you push it all the way down till it's tight, and until that's nice and snug. Then you get your little multi-tool scissors or whatever, and then just get as close down in there as you can. Cut that. I could probably even cut that a little farther, but I can't get under there. It feels like this is really loose too. So then there, it's in there. Oh, I didn't run it through the eyelet, but I guess that's okay. Okay, so now I can, we're getting there. Probably could use, I'd say that's about, probably just a little more. No, not quite. Alright, I think that's about good. You guys probably, I don't know. There. Alright, so we're taping that. Cut this right there. Pull this out. Yeah, that looks about good. I don't have a lure down here to put on here, so I might just have to pull a loop in it. So yeah, then I'm going to thread this up here. That's the rod we're doing next. Pull that out. Keep on threading it up here. And this is, it doesn't say it on there. This is 8-pound tri extra tough. A lot of people don't use this, and they use, 20-pound fluorocarbon. I probably will just tie a loop in this, and then I'll probably just tie a loop in this and then put a lure on later. That's stuck there. Tie a loop in this and put a lure on later because I don't want to go upstairs and get a lure. Alright, so I'll show you guys how to do that. It's really easy. Still needs more line though. Okay, that should be about good. So you just, to tie a loop, you just go like this, make a loop, and then take your loop, wrap it around your finger, and then wrap it around here, and then put it up through here, like that, and then you can just get enough line, and then pull this down and wrap it around your handle, and then reel that tight if you don't have a lure. Yeah, see, you see, just tie it around the handle. That's what I do when I don't have a lure. So yeah, this is my new setup. I got some line on there. Should be enough. If it's not, then, well, this is all the waste, and I gotta put more line on there. But the next rod we're gonna do is this guy right here, which is my bait casting, or it's gonna be my heavy bait casting rod. And see that? So yeah, this one's getting PowerPro 65-pound, which this probably takes a lot less line. Okay, so we're gonna get this out of here. I've never used Braid before. Some of you guys are probably like, how does he never use Braid? Well, I've just never used it. Yeah. So I guess we'll just, there's probably different ways you can do things. Like, no, I thought that's slipping. I have to, is my other bait caster's down here. Let me look at and see. just for comparison about how much I have. That. Oh yeah, I still got a ways. Oh, but some stuff over there just fell. Don't you hate when stuff falls? Yeah, right. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Braid obviously fills up a lot faster because it's so thick. Ah, that's not tight. Something. Loosen that and then retighten that. There we go. Okay. That is probably good. I'm gonna call that good. You guys tell me, I mean, is that enough braid? I mean, I think it's enough. It filled up as much as my other baitcaster, but who knows? I mean, these are kind of different. So we're gonna cut that. Ugh. I should probably, honestly, I should probably get some heavy fluoro or mono and put a leader on this thing, but we're too cheap to do that, obviously. And I mean, I'm not going to use this that often to put another 15 bucks of line into it. I don't care that much. The only time I'm probably going to use this if I'm have any interest of trying to catch a catfish, which is either going to be some time when I go to the river, which is not going to be anytime soon. Susquehanna River, that is. I'd rather fish for smallmouth than flatheads. Or any catfish that they have. I'm not positive of all the species in there. But I do have a friend who uses, or has catfish in his pond. And I could use it then. Alright, so that's threaded up. I'll do the same thing I did before and just tie a loop on it. There. Tighten that down. There. So now I have two new setups that have line on them. Got my 65-pound braid on a this rod here and reel, which this is a freaking old thing. Mitchell F660 MS. Imported. And it's so old, it says it's a 6.6 medium spinning, which is stupid me. I'm putting a baitcaster on it. It's not 6.6. It's 6 feet. So something got broken. There's freaking electrical wire or electrical tape on it. But it's heavy rod. So I threw this on here. I'm like, you know what? That'll work fine. So yeah, I got this here. And then this one, once again, is a Cabela's Tawny Trail. You guys can see that from over here. Cabela's Tawny Trail. Get that glare. There we go. Cabela's Tawny Trail. IM7. I don't know what that means. Well, I think it's graphite or something. Has something to do with that. This doesn't say anything about medium or what. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video of me, you know, doing this stuff. Got my bag of goodies, line, reel, lures that were up there. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys like this, then please like it and subscribe. So thanks again for watching.